Well, it doesn't get any better than this, does it? Out afloat on Lake Windermere, England's biggest lake. And we're not going to take the easy option on this journey. We're going to try and catch an Arctic char, a tough challenge. I've called for a little bit of help though. In the boat with me is local angler, Derek Bell, and he's a bit of a char expert really. He's been doing this for most of his life, coming out on this huge expanse of water and tracking down these species and catching them through the summer months. Tell us a bit about the Arctic char. What sort of a fish is it and how big does it grow?
A good fish is a pound and a quarter. Yeah. They're very much like a salmonoid, look like a trout salmon. They're vary in colour. When they're spawning, they go quite bright.
What do you think our chances are of catching today? Is it a good time to come?
It shouldn't be too bad. We're back end at season. They're a lot deeper down. It'll be harder to catch, but hopefully we'll get one or two.
Now, I would say this tackle that you're using to catch Arctic char is very, very unique. I've never seen anything quite like it in my life.
You have your main pole going out, your bamboo pole, which is about 16 foot long. Yeah. You have a bell on the end. You've got your main line clipped to the end of your rod.
Yeah.
And that goes basically down 60, 70 feet with a pound and a half weight on.
Yeah, yeah. Now, how do you get your fish in?
There's another line fastened to your main line, which is here on the boat on this pin here.
Yeah.
That's just to pull your main line in when you've got a fish on. And the main line goes down with 7 or 8 baits on, copper, brass, silver, all different colours, and hopefully we'll get one on.
So this is all a bit of a mystery to me, really. We're fishing in very deep, cold water with very unusual tackle, and we're after a species that looks a little bit like a trout or a small salmon. I think we ought to get on with the fishing, get the tackle out, and as we go along, we'll look at into more detail of what exactly you've got in that box. I'm fascinated to find out. Yeah. Really fascinating.
Yeah. We got some on Saturday. We got 2. They were quite deep down. You can feel the water. It's quite warm. They just seem to go down.
I suppose that's why they're called Arctic char, isn't it? They like the Arctic conditions.
Right, first thing to go down is my weight, which we drop down to that first ring, which goes on the pin. And then we come to bottom bait, which is the first one, which is brass and silver. And hopefully we just throw that out. So that's onto the first ring. And then we pick that ring up and we drop that down. This is the main line going down now, 10 feet to the next ring, which you drop on there. Then you go for bait number 2 and just throw that out, hopefully.
So they're on quite a long line behind the main line.
15 foot more or less.
Yeah, so if I stop rowing now, they're all going to drop down and tangle.
They'll start dropping down, yes. This is the last bait, top bait.
So that little box that you've got there, it's actually purpose-made for housing all these lures and the lines.
Now this is when I'm dropping main line out now. This is my lazy line, so it's going down. And you'll see rod go down. That's it. Now that's more or less a perfect angle, I would think.
Is this your own boat?
Yeah, it's what they call a Lake Char boat.
Yeah, and you've obviously customised it for this style of fishing. You've obviously got little attachments here and there that make the whole process simpler. I believe some of the anglers come out here actually doing it to make money. Do you do it for money or just for the love of doing it?
I just do it for sport, just for a nice day out, relaxed fishing sometimes. Sometimes fetch wife out and just row around all day.
Dinger? Is there one on that side?
Yes, there's fish on there now, I think.
Oh, you're not in a rush to sort of pull it in?
No, let it stop on a while, make sure it's on.
Yeah.
Don't want to be pulling all them up, find there's no fish on.
Yeah, it's a lot of trouble, isn't it? It's still on, look, it's tapping away.
Yeah, I think we'll have a go at that one now.
Yeah, OK.
Pull that one in.
So you're going to pull your lazy line in?
Yeah.
There's a bit of a special technique involved here now, isn't there? You've got to...
Yeah, keep the boat going straight.
I keep going straight, and you make sure that everything doesn't get into a tangle.
Then you've no need to row that hard, really, now.
OK, I'll just ease up a bit.
And it's still on.
Oh, fingers crossed. I've never seen an Arctic char, and they're so rare, I wondered if I ever would see one. Is it on, mate?
Yeah.
Yes, we've got one! Yes! Oh yes, and it's not bad looking one either. Well done, mate.
It's not a bad one.
Oh, we've got one. I can't believe we've only been out here 20 minutes. I can't believe it.
Well, this is an Arctic Char, Mick. You
Yeah.
can tell by the coloration of the belly and the very fine spots.
Oh yes.
And quite a deep black dark back.
Yeah, it really is a beautiful fish. I mean, as you turn it to the light, there's so many different colours in there, isn't there?
And its fins are just going on white on the tips.
Oh
Tip of
yes.
its fins.
Yeah. Oh, that is something quite unique to the species.
Very
isn't it?
mild spots, light.
Yeah. It's got quite a large mouth, so it obviously is a predatory fish, isn't it?
Quite a big stomach on them.
Yeah. Would you say that one's been feeding particularly well? Is it
That's quite a nice fish, actually, is that? That'll be, what, 3/4 to a pound?
Yeah. Yeah.
Very good fish this time of year.
Oh, that's it's quite a beautiful little fish, really. Well, this is really going well. We've allocated quite a long time to catch the Arctic Char, and I've got to thank you, Derek, because we honestly thought we'd be out here for a couple of days. An Arctic Char under our belts. We've got a bit of time pulled back, time to spend on the other species, and I tell you, this race is really on now. We're going to do it.